Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Arbuckle. Welcome back to another video. Today we are just absolutely destroying some dudes on Aquarium with a Man of War. This game is really funny because I started out 10-5 and I got really pissed off at myself and I was like, dude, I'm done. And I stopped playing for like 30 seconds. And when I started playing again, I finished going like 39-2. It was absolutely hilarious. But I hope you guys do enjoy this gameplay. I just completely went off on some dudes, mostly gun kills. But today I wanted to talk about something that's really been on the top of everybody's mind. Everyone's been talking about it. It's been a really big topic lately, and that is a Call of Duty 4 remastered version coming out with the next Call of Duty game. Now, it's pretty much confirmed now that the next Call of Duty game is called Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, which we all know is an extremely original title. And I'm personally, like, I think that I have the right to complain about the title. You know, like, people always say, like, you can't complain about who's president unless you vote. I feel like it's the same situation here. Like, right, I buy Call of Duty, I should be able to complain about the name. And this is, like, another Call of Duty game that's just got a horrible name. Like, Advanced Warfare was bad enough. Now we've got Infinite Warfare from a company called Infinity Ward. Like, I hate to bash Infinity Ward, but come on, man. What did we spend 3 seconds coming up with that name? Like, what's up? You know what? Personally, though, I think that they just came up with a dumb name because they knew they were going to have Call of Duty 4 Remastered, and that would just kind of take care of everything. They were like, screw it. Let's just call it Call of Duty Poop Warfare, and people will probably still buy it because we got a COD 4 Remastered coming, but Call of Duty 4 Remastered was really speculation at first. This was a huge thing that kind of just went around, and it seemed really far-fetched. And even in everyone's mind, it was like, you know, that's something that would probably never happen. Why would they remake an entire game? That's just something that won't happen. And recently, it's become more and more talked about, and it just keeps coming up. And then there were leaks. There was a leak on a poster that said Call of Duty 4 Remastered or whatever, coming with a certain edition of the next game. And it's just been talked about so much. Well, the last couple days, so one guy tweeted, he said, I would literally poop my pants if Call of Duty released a Call of Duty 4 Remastered version with the next game or whatever. And Call of Duty replied to this guy with a poop emoji and a pants emoji, and that was it. Which is basically a way of saying, you better poop your pants because we're coming out with COD 4 Remastered. And what was really crazy about that was that he didn't at Call of Duty in that. They just found that, which was really crazy. He wasn't a famous guy at all. He's just some random Call of Duty fan. And they found that, and they tweeted that back at him. Also, Infinity Ward tweeted out "Stay Frosty" shortly after that, which was a common phrase used by Captain Price dating back to Call of Duty 4, which is just really cool that they've been hinting and teasing at this, which they really need to do. And I can honestly see why they're doing this. You know, Infinity Ward really didn't do too well with Ghosts. And I can't say the game was horrible. Personally, I didn't like it. I wasn't a fan of the game. I can't bash the game because I didn't make it. It's not, you know, like, I didn't have fun on it, but that doesn't mean other people didn't have fun on it. But from what I could tell from the community, Ghost was just a really big flop. It wasn't a game that a lot of people wanted to play. And Infinity Ward was probably really upset about that. You know, if I was a person that worked on a game and it took me that long to make it, and everyone hated it, and I got death threats, and people just completely bashed me and my game, I would just be really depressed about that. I really would. And I think Infinity Ward really wanted to do something for the community, really wanted to step up and bring something for that everybody would enjoy, everyone would like. And with a Call of Duty 4 Remastered, you literally can't go wrong. I mean, that was literally the perfect idea. Everyone was talking about older games getting remastered, like Modern Warfare 2, or bringing back Black Ops 2, just making that backwards compatible. The only difference is with Modern Warfare 2, that game was a really well-loved game, especially by me. But it was also a much-hated game. There was a lot of people that absolutely hated it because it had some major problems, like noob tubing, danger close, commando, last stand, all kinds of certain things that were really annoying. But COD 4 didn't really have that. COD 4 was just an overall really enjoyed game. I don't think there was anyone that legitimately hated that game, so they couldn't have gone wrong. The only way this could possibly go wrong is by remaster. They put exosuits or whatever they're called into Call of Duty 4. Now, if we see that, if Call of Duty 4 Remastered comes out and there's boost jumping and stuff, dude, it's going to be horrible. I'm going to be really upset, and I don't think that's going to go well with the community. I think that will end up being a really big mistake. But hopefully not. Hopefully it's boots on the ground. And I think maybe the reason they're doing that is because the Call of Duty that they originally made isn't boots on the ground. If I had to say, I would say this Infinite Warfare game is probably going to have some boost jumping. Keep in mind, they've been working on this game for 3 years. So it's probably going to have boost jumping, and Call of Duty 4 is just a way to bring back some fun to the community, some fun to Call of Duty, so people can play a boots on the ground game and just enjoy the old times of Call of Duty. The only thing that makes this really interesting is, will Call of Duty 4 take over this next Call of Duty? I think it very well could. You know, I think people, what happens if all these people are playing Call of Duty 4 and no one's playing Call of Duty Infinite Warfare? there's a good chance that could happen. It depends on how they do with the game. If they release the entire game with all the maps and it's just like the actual game, or if they just release part of it that just is kind of like a side thing. But anyway, guys, hope you guys did enjoy this video. I am super stoked for Call of Duty 4. The only depressing thing about this is that it's still like 6 months away, 7 months away. But oh well, we can wait that long if it's Call of Duty 4, right? But anyway, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see all you guys next video.